Bitcoin is crashing towards the lower side of the range, and this is very important to pay attention towards because right now we're arguably seeing maybe one of the largest opportunities in this entire Bitcoin bull market. And yes, while we are only a few days out before the halving, and while Bitcoin is absolutely going to go exponential, we're maybe seeing one of the best new entries on a new Bitcoin long position right now. So on today's update video, I will be talking about my new Bitcoin long position I will be opening here on the market. And yes, while this all is happening, potentially World War III is happening, and I will be talking about the historical opportunities and the historical data, what has always happened to the market once war broke out. So I will be talking about this, the most important charts, the large opportunities, and many more important things. So without any further ado, don't forget to slam that like button on today's update video, and let me jump straight away in towards the content. Because right now, first of all, while all this happened, yesterday, of course, we saw that potentially war is starting again in the Middle East. And of course, this is an extremely bad thing for the world. I want to straight away clarify, I hate wars. I think wars are terrible, and I want everyone to be having world peace. But what is very important to know is that whenever war breaks out, the stock market tends to crash. But already a month later, the stock market tends to be significantly up. Why? Is because war is very, very expensive. And how do they pay the war? They pay it by debt or either printing more money. And of course, that is going to be inflating the money supply. And that is going to be making Bitcoin an even more attractive asset in the end of the day. So I believe that yes, war is of course horrible. But in the end of the day, the Bitcoin price is only going to increase even higher due to the fact we're going to be having war. So going in towards the imminent short term in terms of technical analysis, Bitcoin is currently creating a massive CME gap on the top side. And if we were to be filling up the gap, it's going to be sending Bitcoin all the way back up to $67,000, which is of course quite insane and which you should be definitely keeping your eyes wide open on. Of course, on previous videos, while we've been consolidating, I've talked about the level here below is this orange box with these green lines right here. If Bitcoin were to be coming down towards this level, I am going to be opening up $1 million Bitcoin long position. And I will tell you, I will still do the exact same if that were to be happening. So whenever Bitcoin comes down, whenever Bitcoin is going to be seeing that retracement back in towards this big support level, I will be opening up a new Bitcoin long position. And of course, I'm going to be opening up $1 million plus position whenever Bitcoin is going to be retracing towards this level. And let me quickly explain about why I'm doing so. First of all, any 20% correction in this Bitcoin bull market is a massive opportunity for everyone out there. And yes, if we're going to be getting another 20% correction, which would put Bitcoin somewhere around 68, which would put Bitcoin somewhere around $58,000 to $60,000, it will be an enormous opportunity to be opening up a new long position. And that is, of course, a thing I am hoping to be happening. I mean, it sounds quite weird, but I hope Bitcoin is going to drop a little bit lower because that would be allowing me to be opening up a big position on Bitcoin because, of course, I want to be having the best entry. And actually on this dump towards the downside, you can see that it is exactly stopped on that previous low as well. So we touched that previous low. We took out the liquidity and Bitcoin went straight away up here. So guys, if you want to be trading this breakout or any next breakout here in the market, make sure to check out Margex in the link description of today's video. Margex is an exchange where you can trade Bitcoin and many other cryptocurrencies using leverage. And yes, if you're trying to sign up an account using that link below, you will already get a free $50. And after making a $100 deposit, you will get an even additional free $50 deposited towards your Margex account. So if you're interested in trading, check out Margex in the link description of today's video. Click this link here below and claim your free $50. But with that being said, guys, really, if you want to be trading Bitcoin and really if you're looking at the price section of Bitcoin right now, I think that we're just having an enormous opportunity. And to clarify this and to make it even more clear, currently if I'm looking at the liquidation heat map, since we saw such a significant drop towards the downside, we have only built more liquidity on the top side, and currently it's in about $1.8 billion worth of Bitcoin short liquidations that are building up above us. And while I've been talking about the filling rates being negative, they are still negative right now here. And this means that, of course, we can also see that on the daily time frame, the funding rates have flashed a negative signal. And of course, like I explained many times before in the previous bull market for Bitcoin, every single time once we're seeing the funding rate dip negative, it is an enormous opportunity to be opening up a Bitcoin long position, and that is exactly what currently is happening. The funding rates are dipping negative, and this could be an opportunity of a lifetime, and I want you to be taking this opportunity with both hands. So yes, Bitcoin has seen a slight little cool off here on the top side, but you have to understand that if I'm looking at the daily time frame, things are not looking bad at all. We're just still in the middle of this consolidation phase around the all-time high of Bitcoin. And yeah, clearly Bitcoin is just consolidating. We saw a slight little retracement. And honestly, I would love to see Bitcoin go a little bit lower, because that would allow me to be opening up my new Bitcoin long position. Yes, it's quite unfortunate that Bitcoin broke down of the symmetrical triangle, which was first looking extremely good here. But yes, this is just a thing that is just part of the market. And for me, I'm okay with it. But you have to understand that in exactly 5 days from now on, we're going to get the Bitcoin halving. And this is going to be a massive catalyst for the market to be pumping even up higher. So you have to understand that literally the most amount of gains are always realized after the halving and not before the halving. So you can see it, the first halving we did 8,000%, second halving 3,000%, third halving we did 800%. And yes, if we could right now do only a thing in the range of 200 to 300%, Bitcoin would already farly exceed $200,000 US. So things are still at a very early stage from here on, and I do really believe that we are going to be seeing a lot of upside still happening after the halving. And all we're seeing just right now is just some consolidation around $64,000 US. And like I explained in the beginning of the video, always once war breaks out, which I think is very bad, money is getting used, money is getting printed, debt is created, and this is going to be only making assets like Bitcoin, which are scarce, only more profitable and only go up more in value. So this was it for me in today's update video. It was a short video. I want to quickly inform you about all the most important things happening in the market right now. If you did learn something from it, slap on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.